Stop the clock, silence the applause, and take a closer look at the grass because this beautiful game is being stifled by a heist of suit anti-robbery. While you cheer a goal, the giants of Zurich and Nyan are checking their bank accounts, and frankly, they don't care if your favorite player collapses on the pitch as long as the broadcast revenue keeps flowing. Is this still football, or is it anything more than a high-risk corporate circus where players are overworked animals? Welcome to Sportx Radar, and today we're putting aside the shiny logos to expose how FIFA and UEFA are systematically killing the sport we love in the name of pure and unadulterated greed. After watching the video, please share your thoughts on this in the comments so we can improve this game together.
Let's be real for a second. We're not just talking about football as a sport today. We're looking at a global industry, a system that's literally cracking under the weight of its own greed. We're witnessing a game where the players, the most important asset, are being pushed to their absolute physical breaking point. And the very soul of the competition? Well, that's being sold off, one match at a time. So how on earth did we get here?
I mean, this is the question, isn't it? We celebrate the incredible goals, the drama, the spectacle. But are we turning a blind eye to the fact that the athletes we love are being treated less like superstars and more like assets on a spreadsheet? You know, assets that get worn down from overuse. It's a tough thought, but it really sets the stage for everything we're about to dig into.
So where does a problem this big even begin? Well, it starts right at the top, with the very organizations that are supposed to be the guardians of the game. Instead of protecting it, they've turned the football calendar into this relentless, non-stop machine designed to just pump out more and more content. And that machine, it is starting to sputter and break. Okay, let's just name names. The decisions coming out of FIFA and UEFA are what's driving this entire crisis. They're the ones who control the calendar, the big tournaments, and where all the money goes. And if you look at their recent moves, it's pretty obvious their priorities have shifted way away from the sport itself and toward pure, unfiltered commercial gain.
To really get why this is happening, why this model is so unsustainable, you just have to do one thing: follow the money. But FIFA and UEFA have rolled out these huge, expanded tournaments. And let's be clear, it's not to make football better, it's to maximize broadcast deals and sell more sponsorships, no matter the cost to the players or frankly the quality of the game we get to watch.
Exhibit A, FIFA's new Club World Cup, coming in 2025. It's this 32-team monster tournament that they've jammed into the summer, you know, the time when players are supposed to be recovering. FIFA calls it globalizing the game. But player unions like FIFPro, they call it what it is: a desperate cash grab. They warned FIFA with data about player burnout, and those warnings were just completely ignored.
And don't think UEFA gets a pass here. Oh no. Their new Swiss model for the Champions League is a work of art if you're into confusing formats. Instead of the classic high-stakes group stage, we now get way more teams and a ton more matches. And why? It's simple math. More games equals more TV slots, more ad revenue, more product to sell. The quality gets watered down, sure, but their bank account gets bigger.
This quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? This isn't about the game evolving. This feels like a fire sale, where every last bit of the sport's integrity is being sold off for a quick buck. The prestige of a big match, the magic of a Champions League night, it's all being diluted, all traded away. But look, this isn't just some philosophical debate about money versus tradition. There is a very real, very painful physical price being paid by the players. If you just step back and look at the data, it shows an industry that is running its most important assets straight into the ground. And the numbers, they are genuinely shocking. Just look at this timeline. It's an explosion. Back in the 90s, a top player might have played about 50 games in a season. Today, an elite star can easily hit 70, even 80 games when you factor in international duty. And with the new Club World Cup on the horizon, that's only going up. We are in completely uncharted territory for what the human body can endure. And the scariest part is what this is doing to the next generation. A young superstar like Jude Bellingham has already played way more top-level minutes by the age of 21 than legends like David Beckham had at the exact same age. We are burning out the future of the sport before they even hit their peak. From a business perspective, it's a catastrophic long-term strategy. If you want a case study, just look at Manchester City's Rodri. In one season, over 60 matches, more than 5,000 minutes on the pitch, and traveling over 80,000 kilometers. That's like flying around the world twice. These aren't just stats. This is the anatomy of pure exhaustion. No athlete on earth can sustain that kind of workload year after year. So what happens when you push bodies this hard? It's not rocket science. They break. The direct result of this insane schedule is a massive spike in serious injuries. We're seeing an epidemic of ACL tears, of chronic muscle problems. The product we see on the pitch is actually getting worse because the players are physically falling apart. And the most frustrating part? This was all predictable, and it was all preventable.
The situation has gotten so out of control that the player unions and the leagues have been forced to take the fight off the pitch and into the courtroom. This isn't just a sporting disagreement anymore. This has become a full-blown legal battle for the very future of football.
The entire case really hangs on this key legal phrase from EU law, abuse of a dominant position. Now, in plain English, that means FIFA is being accused of acting like a monopoly. They're using their unchecked power to force an unfair calendar on everyone else, which hurts players and messes with the business of the domestic leagues.
So this lawsuit that's been filed with the European Commission basically argues that FIFA does not have the right to just unilaterally blow up the calendar without getting agreement from the people who actually make the game happen, the players and the leagues. It's a direct challenge to their authority. It's a demand for a seat at the table. Really, it's a cry for help from a workforce that is at its absolute breaking point.
So, if the governing bodies aren't going to change, how can the game be saved? Well, the power isn't only in those fancy boardrooms or in the courts. It's also with the players, with their unions, and, this is crucial, it's with us, the fans, the people who fuel this entire multi-billion-dollar industry.
There are clear things that can be done. First, players have to keep strengthening their unions and use their collective power. That's the front line. But fan pressure is a massive economic force. Making noise, protesting, and maybe even choosing not to watch or attend some of these meaningless, tacked-on games, that sends a powerful message that we, the customers, find the current product unacceptable. And that really brings us to the final, most important question. The soul of our game is being auctioned off to the highest bidder. It's being repackaged and sold in bigger and bigger quantities. As fans, as the consumers of this product, the ultimate power is actually with us. So the question is, are we going to keep buying what they're selling? Or is it finally time to demand something better?